I'm Linda, teen librarian here at the Traverse Area District Library. And for this week's craft, we are going to make dragon eggs. Everything you need to make your dragon egg you'll find in your craft bag, along with instructions on how to make it. So let's get going. First, let me show you one that I already made. This dragon egg is made just with gold and silver tacks. It's really pretty. It gives it some heft and it almost seems like a real life dragon's egg. But we also included some paint in the kit so that you could make your own just a little bit different if you would like. So each kit comes with an egg and a brush, thumb tacks, about 200 thumb tacks, and some paint. So you may have red paint, you may have green paint or blue paint, and then you'll have one of 3 different color changing top coats. To make the dragon egg, the first thing we need to do is to paint our thumb tacks. So you're going to get your 200 thumb tacks out and find yourself a scrap piece of cardboard. You could use a cereal box or a cookie box, pasta box, or just some random cardboard that or foam that you have sitting around. And you want to put all your thumb tacks into the cardboard, just like so, so that you can then easily paint them without having to hold each single thumb tack in your hand. So just give me a second here and I will get them all on the board. And see, they're all on here ready for me to paint. That was quick, wasn't it? Now get to painting. So the color, the darker color is going to be the first coat. There's a few options, a few ways you could go here. You could just skip this step entirely and make your dragon egg right away with no paint on the thumb tacks, and that still looks really cool. Or you can go the full color route with just this base color, or base color and then the sparkly iridescent color changing top coat, or just the top coat. I'm going to do the whole thing. I'm going to go red and then I'm going to put some top coat on it. Now it doesn't matter if I don't get everything, if some things seep through a little bit, because this is a dragon and dragons have all different kinds of colors. So let's see, take my paintbrush, get a little paint on it, and just start painting. Now the reason why you have gold and silver both in your kit is in case you want to do it without any paint. And that is entirely up to you. So I'll see you when these are done. Here we go. They are all painted. I have just a little bit of paint left. I'm going to put the lid back on it in case I decide I need to do any touch-ups or anything later. I'm going to sit back and let these dry. After they're dry, then we can start with the next coat. I'm watching them dry. So we have let these dry overnight, finished painting them, and now I can look and see if I need another coat. I'm looking, and I think this is pretty good. So we're going to go right on to the next step in the process. So now we're going to use our, it looks clear, but it's a top coat that is a color changing top coat. I have my brush that I've cleaned out, and I want to do this kind of with the dry brush. I'm going to spread the bristles out a little bit because we're not going to totally coat these. We're just going to like kind of brush it on just a little bit, a few lines here and there, not a total coat. Some of them might be heavier than others, just a little bit to give it a little bit extra something special. So go ahead and paint all of those, and then we will do the next step. I am done painting all of them with the color changing top coat. So it looks like I got them all. If you can see, I don't know if you can tell, but some of them are kind of thick and heavy, and some of them I've got it really light on. Kind of give it a more natural effect. If not, everything is exactly the same. So I'm going to let this dry. I'm going to go back to work and do some more stuff in the department, and then I will come back and show you how to put it all together. As you can see, it is all dry now, and they are kind of shimmery, shiny, whatever the word is, and they look really dragony now. So I am going to put them onto my egg. I'm going to start at the bottom with one right in the center, just like that, and then I am going to swirl around. The next one is going to overlap it, and then we just start going in a circle around and around. And just pop them right in there. Just the only thing you want to be careful is you don't want to leave any white foam, styrofoam left visible. Other than that, you can do it however you like. So give me a minute and I will get these on here. I'm down to the last four scales. So I'm going to continue putting them around in the circle. Just like we did the rest of the thing. And the very last one, you're going to be right at the tippy top. So now I have a dragon egg, a ruby dragon egg. And then this is, like I showed in the beginning, this is without paint, and this one is with paint. Now I do want to mention a couple mistakes I made when I was making this, when I was off camera. So I put the first coat on and I let it dry overnight, and that did really well. Put the second coat on, the overcoat, and I only let it dry for about an hour. So it felt like it was completely dry, but it wasn't quite hard enough. So I would suggest letting the overcoat sit for overnight also. And then the other thing I did is I put them too close together and got down to the end, and I almost broke my dragon. My poor little baby dragon would have cracked, and I would have had to have him for dinner. Anyways, I got all the way down to the end, and I didn't have enough thumbtacks. Now I did this twice before to count how many thumbtacks we needed for the kits, and there were enough thumbtacks in the kits. So what happened is I put them too close together on the top. So I had to take all the thumbtacks out and put them back in again, just slightly spaced out just a little bit more, but still you cannot see any white in there. So they are close enough, exactly how they're supposed to be. So I did it wrong. So just so you don't make the same mistake, if you do, you can always take them out, put them back in again. And there you go. Here are 2 dragon eggs.